we've lost to the #1 and the #3 team in the country. That's not good enough. We got to find ways to win those games, but address it, be honest, be transparent, go after it head on, and then move on to the next opponent, so we can find a way to get a win next week and finish this thing in a positive direction. We got to do a better job of calling a game to allow a quarterback to get into rhythm. That is critical. We got to find easy completions for a quarterback to get into rhythm. That's what everybody does. We got to do a good job of that. And then on top of that, although there wasn't sacks, there was too many pressures, and there was too many times where we're not creating separation. It's one of the best defenses in college football. We got one of the best defenses in college football. They make it challenging up front. Their front seven is able to get pressure, is able to get sacks. Not today, not a whole lot against us. But then also, obviously, being able to get coverage. We made a couple throws that if the ball's not delivered right, one ended up being a pass interference on them. One, we were fortunate that wasn't an interception. Your ball location is critical in these types of games. And then obviously, we had a couple shots called, but we're waiting for a specific look at a specific defense and weren't able to do that. So we weren't able to loosen them up from a coverage standpoint, to help with the more consistent, higher percentage throws. Yeah, well, we were down by 4. So being able to go for 2 and get us in a position where it's obviously a field goal gets us back in a position to take the lead or to tie the game. I felt like points were going to be at a premium. These are all the things that we talk about before the game. We use the analytics as well as conversations as a staff. And at some point you're going to have to score enough points to get back in the game. But just trying to get the game back into a one-possession game, and didn't feel like in that situation, didn't know how many opportunities we were going to get, so try to maximize. Yeah, at some point you're going to have to be aggressive, and you're going to have to make one of those calls like we did in the first half. We went for it on 4th down, and we actually went to Caden. Caden made a huge play for us. We needed to do that a few times in the second half, and at that point in the game, at some point we can't just keep giving the ball back to Michigan. It puts our defense in a tough spot if we don't pick it up. But we're going to have to pick up one of those 3rd or 4th downs to stay on the field, give us the best chance to win the game. I just think you punt at that situation, at that point of the game, against that team, you may not get the ball back.